students. So in this class we discuss the mechanism of physical sterilization. So what is sterilization? So sterilization is a process, physical process. Is a physical process to clear the surface, to clean the surface, to get rid of microorganisms, So sterilization is a mechanism to remove the microorganisms, which is called as sterilization. So sterilization can be achieved by two methods. One is physical sterilization. So there is physical method to remove, to make sterilization, and another one is chemical sterilization. Physical sterilization and chemical sterilization. So there are two methods. One is physical method and next one is chemical method. So in this class we see physical mode of sterilization. So we use various methods, various instruments in physical sterilization. So in physical sterilization there are different methods. One is sunlight. So sunlight is the first physical method. Heat. You have dry, moist heat, next thermal filtration, radiation. So these are the different physical methods which are involved in the removal of microorganisms. So coming to the physical methods. First, sunlight. The natural sunlight, which is having germicidal activity, which depends upon the temperature and the type of microbial organism that is being sterilized. So the UV light which is coming from sunlight, the UV light which is present in sunlight can be effectively act as sterilant. The UV rays which is present in sunlight will be acting as a sterilant. So the mode of action of sunlight is formation by ionization, that is ionization. So the UV light breaks the nucleotide bonds in the DNA, So the few amount of UV light which is present in the sunlight can break the nucleotide bond. So this is about sunlight. So next factors that influence the sunlight. One is nature of it. Next, temperature and duration. Type of material and type of microorganism. So these are the factors which gets influenced by sunlight. So coming to the heat. So in dry heat, so we use dry heat for sterilization. Which includes red heat, flaming, incineration, and RAO. So heating of materials in Bunsen flame until it gets red, until it gets red, which includes forceps. So that is red. So heating of your material until it becomes red, that is called red. Flaming. So heating of material with no red. So the flaming is just to heat the material, and you have to look after that it doesn't become red, that is flaming. Coming to incineration, so heating of material until it becomes ash, that is incineration. Incineration is heating of material that will be converted into ash, that is incineration. Next, coming to hot air oven. So the instrument which provides dry heat. The instrument, hot air oven is an instrument which provides the dry heat. So we have different temperature controls. So it is 160 degrees centigrade for 2 hours. 170 for 1 hour. Next 180 degrees for half an hour. So the instrument used to sterilize the materials with temperature control. So in hot air oven we can maintain different controls, different temperatures. So one is, so the basic temperature that is used in hot air oven is 160 degrees centigrade. So the material should be kept at 160 degrees centigrade for 2 hours, or we can make it for 170 degrees centigrade for 1 hour, or 180 degrees centigrade for half an hour. So these are the different temperatures that we maintain in the hot air oven. So different mostly glassware can be sterilized by using hot air oven. So in which we have dry heat. Next, coming to moist heat. So where we sterilize the materials by using moist heat. So in moist heat, the next example is autoclave. So autoclave uses moist heat. So the Principle involved in autoclaving is steam under pressure. Steam under pressure. So the steam that is which is generated by boiling of water, that is about 180, so that is 121 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. So we can sterilize the material by using steam. So which is which is generated with high pressure, which generates 121 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. We can sterilize the materials by using autoclave. So the principle involved in autoclave is that is steam under pressure. So the pressure will generate the steam which moving high pressure will sterilize the material, that is 121 degrees centigrade can generate for 15 minutes. So the pressure will be 15 lbs. 15 lbs pressure at 121 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. That is autoclave. Next, coming to the filtration. So filtration is a method which is used to sterilize the medium. So liquid components can be sterilized by using filtration. So in which we use filters size which ranges from 0.2 micrometers, can be used for the filtration. So there are different types of filters which can be sterilized, which can be used for sterilization. First one is candle filters. Asbestos filters, membrane filters, sintered glass filters, air filters, next syringe filters. So these are the different types of filters which can be used to sterilize the medium contents. So which pore size of the filters can be ranged from 1.2 micron size. So which can be effectively sterilized by using filtration. So the material which is heat layable, so that is heat sensitive material can be sterilized by using filtration, such as medium antibiotics can be sterilized by using filtration. Next, coming to the radiation. So radiation we use, there are two methods of radiation. One is ionizing radiation, second one is non-ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation and non-ionizing radiation. So in ionizing radiation we use radiation which is less than visible range, that is gamma rays, beta rays can be used for in ionizing radiation, whereas non-ionizing radiation we use X-rays, UV rays in non-ionizing radiation. So ionizing radiation is nothing but the radiation which can be able to cause the ionization of the molecules, such as DNA can cause the ionization the molecules or breakdown of the molecules into ions in the biological system. Such radiations we call it ionization radiation. Whereas coming to non-ionization radiation, so they are unable to cause the ionization, but able to form the bridges, that is dimer bridges between nucleotides, So that is non-ionizing radiation. So which includes X-rays and UV. So which can form the dimer-like structure in the biomolecules, in the structures. So this is all about physical sterilization technique. So sterilization is a mechanism which can be used to clean out the microorganisms, which means used to clean out the microorganisms. Such process is called as sterilization. So sterilization is the basic mechanism to clear up the microorganisms. So which can be done by using physical method and chemical methods. So in physical method we have certain techniques that we can clear off from microorganisms. So one is sunlight, second one is heat, third one is filtration, and fourth one is radiation. So coming to sunlight, the sunlight which is having germicidal activity depends upon the temperature and type of microorganism. So the UV content of the sunlight is acting as germicidal, which is acting as a ionization, which breaks the nucleotide bond, that is sunlight. So there are the factors that influence the sunlight is nature of heat, temperature and duration, type of material and type of microorganism. So all these factors can be influenced with the sunlight as being as a effective stimulus. Second one is heat. So we have dry heat and moist heat. So in dry heat we have ready heat, flaming, incineration and hot air oven. So ready heat is heating of material until it becomes very red. So that is ready heat. So we can use forceps, loose for sterilization. And flaming is heating of material, looking after that it is not becoming red. That is flame. So it can be done by that is flame. Next, incineration. So eating of material that which becomes into ash, that is called as incineration. So we will convert the material into ash, that is incineration. Next, hot air oven. So hot air oven is the instrument where we can sterilize by using the temperature. So mostly it is used for glassware. So we can opt for different temperatures for different time duration for the sterilization. So 160 degrees centigrade for 2 hours, or we can opt for that is 170 degrees centigrade for 1 hour and 180 degrees centigrade for half an hour. 180 degrees centigrade for half an hour. So mostly it is used for glassware sterilization. Next, coming to moist heat. So the moisture which is generated can be acting under high pressure. So the basic principle involved in autoclave is stream under pressure. So the moving stream which is under pressure can sterilize the material, that is comes under moist heat. So generally the conditions of oil autoclave model, that is 121 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. So which can generate 15 lbs pressure used to sterilize the materials in autoclave. Next, coming to the filtration. So filtration is a method of sterilization to sterilize the materials which are heat sensitive, which are heat heavy, such which includes medium and antibiotics. Such material can be sterilized to remove the microbial contamination. So the filtration range will start from the pore size of the filters will start from 1.2 micrometer size. So there are different filters: candle filters, asbestos filters, membrane filters, sintered glass filters, air filters, and syringe filters. Syringe filters. Coming to the radiation. We have ionizing radiation and non-ionizing radiation. So in ionizing radiation, we use strong rays. Strong rays, that is gamma rays, beta rays, for sterilization. That comes under ionization radiation. So which are able to form the ionization of these molecules. But such molecules are called as such radiation is called as ionization radiation. Whereas other radiations cannot form the ionization of the material. There is non-ionization radiation, which includes X-rays, UV rays. So that comes under radiation. So this is all about the physical sterilization method. Physical sterilization method. So mostly we use in research purpose, we use mostly hot air oven and autoclave. For some media and antibiotics, we use syringe filters, membrane filters. We use syringe filters for membrane filters. And for using loops and closures, we use ready. So we heat the material in Bunsen flame until it becomes ready. That is ready. Mostly we use loops and forceps. Loops and forceps can be used with ready heat. So in hot air oven, the instrument will provide dry heat which can be used to sterilize. So mostly we use 160 degrees centigrade for 2 hours. So we maintain the temperature at 160 degrees centigrade for 2 hours. 170 degrees for 1 hour, 180 degrees for half hour. So that is hot air oven. Coming to the autoclave, that is which uses moist heat for sterilization. So the principle is stream under filter. So what are the moist? So in autoclave we take the water and we boil the water, so which generates the stream. So we close the instrument. So in closed environment, as the temperature as the stream increases, which increases the pressure. So as the boiling continues, it increases the pressure. So the stream under pressure will be able to autoclave will be able to sterilize the material, that is stream under pressure. So the conditions which we include in physical sterilization in autoclave is 121 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. So we will maintain the material for 15 minutes. So whatever the steam under pressure can generate up to 121 degrees centigrade temperature and 15 lbs pressure. So this is all about physical sterilization method. In the next class, we see the type of chemical sterilization method. We use different chemicals to sterilize the materials. So with this, we have completed physical sterilization.